How to get a thumbnail thumbnail school 101. Oh god. The things we do. All right, I gotta turn this off or I'm gonna drop it. I just wanted to show you how stupid this is. Oh boy. Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to talk about Olight's sale, their big sale that is going on right now. Well, they announced it tonight or last night in your case. I think today's the 28th, and I think I'm going to post this on the 29th. And then I believe the sale opens up to the public on July 1st, but VIP members have access early, which I believe starts maybe tomorrow or today. And so I just want to go over a couple of the products they sent out to me. They actually sent me the new Olight Olantern Stretch. They sent me that one first, and then they told me the Olantern Music, which is this one, is going to be promoted this month as well. And I guess they didn't realize I didn't have one of those, so they were like, oh, we'll send you one. And that's what I have here. I'll show you some of that. I do have a couple videos showing the Olantern Music outside, and then I have the Olantern Stretch, where I've been keeping it right now in my daughter's room, hanging off of her bed. She really loves these lanterns. It was one of the reasons when I saw they were doing lanterns this month, I asked them if I could check them out because my kid loves them, and if she's into something, I'm into it. It's just fun to see her get excited about stuff, and I really do like these lanterns. I've handled a few, at least one or two of the Olanterns in the past. I probably have videos on them. I really enjoy their larger lights, desktop style lights and stuff like that. Honestly, a little bit more than their pocket flashlights, but these are great as well. So we'll go through this one in a second. They also sent me the Rubato, which is a O knife. I don't know if this is on sale this month or just one of the knives they have currently. This one's in 154 cm. It's got this black and red Damascus scale. And yeah, it's a decent knife. It's got a Tanto style blade. It's got a crossbar lock, but it actually has a decent spring in there. I don't know if you can see, but it's popping out of there pretty good. I'm not having to wrist it a bunch or anything, so they did a good job on that. This one does have one big downside to me. They don't have a reversible clip, and that's something that you really need on a crossbar style lock knife, because if my hand gets slippery at all or I'm not paying full attention, gripping the knife like this without a clip is very dangerous, because you could just grab it like this to get a grip, and then you're swinging a blade down into your fingers. So you have to kind of hold the side of the scale. It gets uncomfortable. It's a lot easier when you have that clip right there to grab and you can just swing it down. So I wish they would have made it a reversible clip. Would have been easy. I don't think this is a super, like, you know, show knife, so they didn't have to keep this side clean. But it does look good. It actuates nice and everything. But as a lefty, I'm left wanting just a little bit there with this one. So that's the Rubato. And then the Baton 3 Pro Max right here is another great light from Olight. I have a Baton Pro. I have like the minis. I have a bunch that look very much like this. And they're just really good EDC lights, or lights to have around the house. You know, I have one in the bathroom up here. I have one hanging on my desk over there. I have one in the bathroom downstairs. It's just kind of one of those really easy to put anywhere type lights that you'll get a ton of lumens out of when you need it. If you want to use it on moonlight mode, you can do that as well. It's just got a lot of features and stuff like that. So I think they do a great job with these. They have great battery life, and all that jazz. So definitely check out the Baton 3 Pro Max. And this one on sale is, I think it's very affordable. So definitely check out. I'll put a link down below to Olight. I also have a discount code, LeftyEDC. You can use that during the sale. It's not really going to work on sale items. It'll work on other items. But when the sale's not going on, you can use that code on anything. It does help the channel if you use the link, but that's, again, totally up to you if you want to do it or not. But yeah, Baton 3 Pro Max. So let's talk about the Olantern music just a little bit. I did do a sort of overview in that video I did. Hey guys, so I'm hanging around the pool and I got the Olantern music here. Thought I'd just show you how I've been using it. And yeah, so I can go over here. I already have it connected. If you need to get it connected, you just want to hit the Bluetooth button. See how it's blinking, and then you can pair. Now it recognized my phone, linked up, boom, we are good to go. Obviously it's not nighttime here, so I don't have to worry about the light part right now, but it works really well as a speaker. So I've been out here listening to Phil's games, and let me see if I can show you. If I go here to audio, oops, Marlins and Phillies.
Jim Leland and Joe Mauer, the class of 2024.
There we go. We got the Phillies on, so it must be a pitching change or something like that. But now you have it on your Olantern here, and you can. I like to put the speaker over by the pool. You know, obviously you gotta be careful, but it's got nice Eagles colors. And then you want to use the volume button. It's very easy to think the knob is the volume, but it's not. It's only for the light. So just hit volume up, volume down. But then you can use the light either as just a standard light, and you could dial it up, and then it switches over to white light, which is cool. So you get both white light and warm light, which is really nice. I like this nice warm light. I probably already showed you, or I will show you how I use the Olantern Stretch in my daughter's room right now. She loves lanterns. But you can pause it with the play pause button here. And then you can also hit this to do a sort of flicker mode. Kind of hard to see here. I'll probably show you on the desktop. But it's sort of like a ambiance flickering mode, which is pretty cool. But there's
on Thursday, August 15th at 6:40 when the Phils host the Nats.
And that'll turn it off.
Take home a Miller Lite.
Yeah, very good. It has, and then hold down to turn off. It has really good sound for me. I'm not a audiophile, so I'm not going to be the best person to talk to about the sound quality. I've had some Bose speakers and stuff like that, and they've been good, but yeah. Breen, do you like lanterns?
Yeah.
Do you love these lanterns?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Peace. We'll insert somewhere along the way. Maybe I already did, as well as the one on the Stretch to show you that, but this is very cool. First off, I'm a Philadelphia you know, I live around Philadelphia, and I'm a sports fan, and the Eagles is our NFL team, and this is basically a perfect Eagles style lantern, and then add the speaker to it. This would be really perfect for, you know, some tailgating, or if you have friends over for the game, sitting out back, pre-gaming or whatever. I just think this is going to come in handy for those situations. But it has a display up here. Well, not a display, but you get what I'm saying. The buttons are laid out up here. The only thing back here is the charging port. So you have a nice, strong rubber charging port. It's going to give you that IPX, I think 5 or 7 rating. And you have a USB-A port and a USB-C port. Now, I'm not sure if you can charge via both. You probably can. I always charge it with the USB-C. So the reason the A is here is because you can actually use this as a power bank. I believe it has 11,000 milliamp hours. It's somewhere around 40 watt hours. I like to use watt hours more than milliamp hours. So 40 watt hours, that's pretty good.
especially considering it does a lot of other things as well. But you get an A and a C there that you could use in a pinch as a power bank. Now, I would keep this fully charged and want to use it as a speaker and a light, but you can do whatever you want. It does have a lockout feature, so if you have the light, the lantern, everything off, you hold down the light button here for 2 seconds, and see, now it's not off, so I'm going to hold down here, turn it off, then hold here for 2 seconds, and now it's going to go red. So now I can't hit anything, I can't do anything to mess with it, right? It's in a lockout mode. You're driving somewhere, you know, you have kids around it, whatever, right? Then you just hold this for 2 seconds again, and it will come back on. It'll immediately come on this low, warm light for you, just to indicate that it's on. And then you can tap it to turn it off. Again, if you hold this button down, it cuts power to everything on it. Whether you have the light on, you have the sound on, whatever, it'll just cut it. You have this Bluetooth button here, and I actually have my phone right here. I think I showed this in that video, so actually I'll just hold off on that. Basically, just hit that button, and then it'll pair to your phone. If your device is already paired to it, it'll kind of automatically do that. So this is the Bluetooth button. This is a another sort of pairing button. It's more of a sync button, and as I understand it from the instructions, the manual, this is for connecting multiple speakers. So you can connect one other speaker or multiple speakers, and you can have like a broadcast thing going on, or you can have multiple speakers connected in some way. That's a little over my head. I like portable speakers and stuff, but I am not really an audiophile. I'm not like all in on speakers, and I don't know all the ins and outs of that, especially in the last few years with, you know, I'm sure there's tons of technology around it. But anyway, there is a sync button here to do cool stuff like that. You have a volume up and a volume down, and you have a play pause button. Very simple, I think, but it works really well. Now, the one thing I don't like about the way everything's laid out is I really want to use this for volume. You know, it just, for whatever reason, it makes me want to use this for volume. So I kind of wish they would have had two setups. I wish they would have had like the lantern knob down here and then left this up here for the audio knob, or vice versa, or done something there, but they didn't. You have to use the volume up, down, or I guess you could use your actual device to change the volume. But this knob is actually for the light, so you'll hit on, and then you'll get greeted with this really nice warm light. And then you rotate the knob clockwise, and it will get brighter. As I understand it, they list 2 modes for each. They have a high and a low for the warm light, and a high and a low for the cool light. So this is low, and I guess this is high. It doesn't seem like it's infinitely adjustable, although it looks like that to me. So I don't know what the manual was listing there, but it does list the high as 130 lumens, which I can tell you that I can have this hanging from my daughter's bed, and we can read a book or whatever with it, no problem. So the 130 is plenty, I think, for your lantern type scenario. Then you can go to a cool light. So the way it works is it kind of rolls right from warm to cool here. So you know that this is high warm light. As soon as you get over there, you know you're on low cool. So you can kind of go, okay, I want a high warm. You just kind of go back one, and now you're at high warm. So now you're on the cool light, and that's sort of this ring down here where the warm light's coming more from the internal old school looking lantern part. And then you have that ring there for the the cool light, and this is low. And then this is high, and you could just keep doing this all day, and you're not going to go any higher than that, right? So that's your highest mode right there. Now, then you can dial it back down and go all the way to low warm light. If you want to cut it back off, you hit the power button again. Now, the cool thing is, when you tap this again, it turns off, right? Because I've been using the light for a minute, I've adjusted, I've done whatever, it knows that I'm just trying to turn it off here, right? But if you turn it on right from on, you can tap, and you'll get sort of a shimmering light. I don't know why it's not doing it right now. Let me see if I'm just messing. Oh, maybe I have to hold down. Is that how it works? Am I mixing up the lights here? What's going on? Huh. Maybe that was the... No. I swear that was this one. Hold on. Let me get the instructions. You're throwing me off here. I'm telling you, it has a... it has a mode where it kind of like acts like a candelabra. If you know what I mean. Where it kind of like moves around. And I swear I showed it in that video around the pool there. Setup, knob, pair, broadcast, no. Turn the knob on. Turn the knob counterclockwise to decrease brightness. Yes, we know this. Turn the light on off. Press the button to activate the dancing light. Okay. So it says press the light to turn the light on or off. When the speaker is playing. Ah, that's why I didn't understand it. That's why I can't get it to repeat. Okay. So let's see if I can get this to go on for us. So I'm just going to put on some music here. Hopefully we don't get, you know, some kind of... We don't get some kind of copyright strike, so we're connected. There we go. Now, there you go. So I don't know if I could get copyright strikes there, so I'm going to hold off. But that is what it does when it has the music on. That's very cool. Sorry, I missed that note in here. I actually did look for that to see if I was right about it. And I guess I didn't read enough. Apologies. But yeah, so that's even cooler, actually. So you can have the light kind of dance with your music. I don't know if it syncs up, but it seems like it does. It's pretty cool. So that is the Olantern music. I really like this. I think it's awesome. This is one of my favorite products from Olight so far. I really love the Olantern Stretch as well that came out this month. Hey guys, so here's the Olantern Stretch. It's in my daughter's room right now. I got it hanging above her bed. She was using this sort of lantern-y thing that I got from, I'm not sure, Through Night maybe? Yeah. And she would turn this on when I was reading her books or whatever. And I thought this would be kind of a cool one to have in the same position so she can turn it on. We can read a book, and then, you know, when it's time to go to bed, she can turn it off herself. And then you can do warm light. You have a dial here for brightness, and then you can switch to white light. And again, you have the same dial. I usually am always on warm light. I prefer a warmer light, but either one works. And then my kid obviously loves this part. You can pull it down. Now, hanging here, that's just fun for her, you know. But this would be cool outside. We actually did, when I first brought it in here, we had it on the ground right here. And, you know, it was too low to see while I was reading. It didn't give us good light. So I stretched it out, and then it was up here, and then it was giving us a lot more light. So I can see plenty of use for the stretch feature on this light. But it's just cool that it has that feature, and it's still a great Olantern product in general. This is one of my favorite Olight products, but I just wanted to show you this one as well, and that is the Olantern Stretch. Oh, before I forget, it charges via USB-A or USB-C. You can just pop that off, and it is
It has some water resistance because of this little, rubber piece here. And then just to give you a little bit more of a demonstration, shut the blinds here. You can see at night we get plenty of light, and I can read a book to her, and we enjoy that. Now, if you go to the white light, it's a bit more harsh for that scenario, but you do get a little more light, I guess. But I prefer the warm light. But depending on what you're doing, obviously, you might want one over the other. But it's really nice. You get a nice soft feel here, or if you need light for a certain application, it's good to have the full brightness. So just wanted to show you that. So I think you can't go wrong with these lanterns. They're like, what are they? 89 bucks, 100 bucks. I think this one's like 130 because it has the speaker, obviously. Now, I'm not an expert on sound, but I think it sounds really, really good. It's obviously not going to be like having a Bose speaker out there, but I think it's going to be very, very serviceable. So that is the Olantern music. We have the Baton 3 Pro Max sale as well this month, and then I guess they have a restock of these Rubatos. So let me know what you guys think down below. Again, I'll put the link to Olight as well as my discount code in the description. If you guys use that link or that code, it does help the channel, which I greatly appreciate every time you do so. I also want to note this has a little knob down here that you could put this onto some kind of tripod stand or something like that, I guess. And you get a little bit more functionality that way. So let me know which one of these, including the Olantern Stretch, you guys would take if you could buy any of these, or if you could just pick any of these, which one of these items would be first on your list. And thanks for checking the video out. Again, the sale goes live for everyone on July 1st, and I think members, it goes live today. It could be tomorrow, but I'm not positive. Again, just follow the links and you'll be able to check it out. Love you guys. Thank you to Olight. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.